Today's date is August the 20th, Saturday morning. Excuse me. August 20th, Saturday morning. And I'm Billy Stanick, owner of White Rock Boxing Gym. And I'm here doing an interview on Angel Gladney. Interviewing Angel on her boxing career and how she got started. And I'm going to ask Angel a few questions, and she's going to get the program underway. Angel, how long have you been boxing, and when did you start here at White Rock?
I started, I think, like, it was back in 2004 and everything. That's when I first started. Like, I started from just coming here and everything. I really love this gym. It's very nice here, very.
Now, your first trainer, the gentleman that you first started with, you started with Mike English.
Yes.
And Mike was a great boxing trainer, and Mike passed away with the leukemia, and we really miss Mike.
Yeah, I really do miss him. He was a good coach. He was a very good coach. When I first came in, he had that, that opportunity. He told my dad, like, I would take care of her. I'll make sure she'll work hard and everything. And, I was satisfied with being around him. It was hard, it was not easy being the only female, but he showed me a lot of things. I hate he had passed away. It kind of shocked me when he had passed away. I was hurt by that.
Now, after Mike passed away, Dominic Robinson-Neal, he's been training you. And under Dominic, you have fought 2 world champions, one for the title. You fought Kalisha West in at the Staples Center in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And then after that, you fought Anna Juliton, which is a 4-time world champion. You fought her, and that was back-to-back.
Yes.
Many fighters don't like to fight 2 world champions back-to-back, but you didn't mind taking them on.
I didn't mind, because, I felt good, like, after I fought West and everything. I went through the training I had never been through, and Coach kept me, getting up at 4:30 in the morning, running, working hard, pushing myself. He was showing me how to be a champ, and being a champion, you have to push, you got to work hard, you got to get up and run, you got to go to weight class, and he would just give me that opportunity to work hard and everything. And then when I got to the fight, and it was easy to me. The fight was easy. I was in condition, felt good. I twist my ankle and everything, but I still, like, I ain't gonna stop. That's why they call me non-stop. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going till the ref say I can't go no more.
Well, I'm proud to know that I'm the one that named you Non-Stop Gladney.
I am proud. Yeah. I'm proud to have that name. Billy, I'm so happy to have that name because it fit me a lot. Because I never stop. I keep going till the bell stop.
All right. Now, what else do you got to say about your career? How's it coming along? Your next fight is supposed to be in Chicago or somewhere.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in Chicago. I don't know yet, but I'm still training hard. Still doing what I got to do. It's Saturday morning. I'm still working hard. Still waiting. Whenever they say if I got to fight, I don't. I'm still gonna keep training until hopefully October I might have a fight on the show at home. So I'm looking forward for that. And it's been a while I ain't fought home, and I'm just looking forward to see the crowd. My fans. I miss my fans. I miss them a lot.
Well, we need to get you back here. We need to get you on a fight here in Columbia. Instead of having you on the road all the time. You might be Angela Non-Stop Gladney, the road warrior or something, because you get on the road a lot now. We need to get you back.
I kind of like it, though, traveling, seeing new things. Been to New York, I've been to LA, back-to-back, went to camp there. I really love being on the road, but sometimes just like I want to fight home. I see my own teammates fighting at home. I'm like, oh man. And people ask me like, when you gonna fight again? I just don't know. It's so hard, it's hard to get females just to come down here just to fight me. And then when they realize who they fighting, then they want more. I hate it, but hey, I love it though. They be scared, but I'm not scared though.
In other words, what makes it a little hard to fight here in Columbia is we have to pay the females pretty good amount of money to come down here to fight you.
Yes.
And That's hard to do. I mean, when you're a promoter has got only so much money, and when they can get men to fight for about $800, and then they got to get women, they got to bring them in here for $2,000 or just to fight $2,000 to $3,000 just to fight you.
Yes.
It's hard to get that, and we need to try to raise money and get some good sponsors to help promote you and put some get you here on the cards.
And
because we got to have you in Columbia.
I appreciate Drew. I mean, he worked hard and trying to look for me a fight. I really appreciate it. He dig and keep digging. He be telling me he's sorry. I understand because it's not easy for me. Being the only female, coming out of South Carolina, fighting for the world title, and back to back fighting for another one. Well, I didn't fight for another one by far, girl. Well, 3-time world champion, but it's okay though. I know Drew's working hard for it. They try and look, my coach try and look, and it's not easy. I understand that. That's what you got to deal with being a female. You got to understand stuff.
Well, we're proud of Andrew because if it wasn't for Andrew Stokes, it wouldn't really be any boxing promotion because he's the main promoter in boxing right now in South Carolina. And we really need Andrew in the sport. He's really been a blessing to have in the sport.
I can say that he don't put on a lot of shows. Like every fight, I'm always trying to tell him thank you, let me get on the show. Cause I mean, I just just a dream come true for me. Like what happened if I ever found this gym, me being here, I don't know I would be this person this day, being as fight championship and Drew there, they make me happy, coach, and all the coaches in here, they make me happy. They always pushing me, they yell at me, but they know they trying to get a lot of things out of me. Coach Red, he worked me. When he take over, he worked me. And Dominique, oh man, he worked me hard, harder and harder. And I love those coaches and I'm promoted. Without them, I don't know where I'd be at, but they really do good. And my teammates, TJ and Dre, they push me every day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day. Those are the two champions I look up to too. So.
Well, that's good. Well, anything else that you've got to say or about the boxing?
All I want to say is thank God. Thank God for everything.
Well, how about all the fighters that you've got to meet since you've been training down here? Louis Collazo and Travis Kent, world champions. Name a few world champions that's been down here that you've been able to work around and be affiliated with.
Louis Collazo I say that was my first ever meeting Louis Collazo. I love him coming down here and seeing him working because that tell me, I can do the same thing. That motivate me all the time, seeing how much he be working hard. So that made me want to go back and work more harder. When he jump rope, he never stopped. He might mess up one time, but he keep going. Yeah. He never stopped. And Travis Hill, I met him. He was a very nice dude, very, very nice dude. Good hard work. I seen him train before.
Well, now when Travis Sims and Louis Collazo came to White Rock and trained for their world titles, you were here and you got to be around them and in the gym, and you did sparring with your sparring partners while they were here.
Yes.
You sparred with Tim and some of the other fellas.
Patricia and all them.
Yeah, Patricia.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so they tell me a lot of things, like after the sparring and everything, just like, you need to work on the feet work, and throwing back, head move a little bit more and everything. So, I took that because I was listening to that because that was a lot. That was a lot, to take in. I was like, wow, okay, I need to work on that because I'm listening from these champions. They already been there. They already been from the dirt. They'll work their way up. So, I was working on that. So.
Well, now we've got a couple of tapes of you and Patricia Alzakar sparring, and she's in the professional boxing now. She was a amateur champion and everything, and she's a professional now that's undefeated. How about in the future, you and her y'all sparred each other a number of times. In the future, you'd probably be looking for a fight with her if she would like to fight you.
I mean, that'd be good though. I would love to fight her. If we do ever happen, hey, it's whatever, because I already spar. It's different though when we fight. So I'm looking for anything. You know?
Well, would you like for Andrew to call Patricia out and offer her some money? Good money to fight on, huh?
We already did that so many times, but I mean, she don't like offer that. Don't went down. So I just like just whatever. Whenever she ready, I'm ready.
I guess the money would have to be up there pretty good to get her to fight you.
I guess so, something like that. I don't know what it is. I'm ready. My team behind me, everybody behind me. So just whatever though.
Well, Angel, we'll take this tape, save it, and when you do some sparring, we'll put it on the same tape. And good luck to you, and hope you get a fight here in Columbia on October. We're going to try our best to get you a fight here.
Okay.
You have a great day, and I know you get ready to get a good workout here in White Rock.